I've always been a fan of New Year's. I'm overly ambitious all year round, but New Year's really does feel like a new opportunity. It's a chance to reevaluate my goals, and while I never reach all my goals, I did say I was overly ambitious after all, I think it's important to reflect on what I have accomplished. There weren't as many single successes as I've had before. I didn't cross as many finish lines. But I made more progress towards long-standing goals than I had for a long time. I engaged with a professional editor for my first manuscript, finished a new one, and participated a lot more in the online writing community. Although it's taken me over a decade, I made my way back to Europe to visit my sister in Denmark. Copenhagen was hibernating, a lot of the buildings hiding beneath scaffolding and tarps as renovations paused for the holidays, although the streets were often full with last-minute Christmas shoppers. For a few days we took a trip down to Sweden. Our first stop was of course the building with the dinosaur outside. Inside was an aquarium with more children than fish, but I was able to see a sawfish, which it turns out is a rather silly-looking animal. There isn't a great wonder to seeing an aquarium indoors anymore. You see them a lot. But it was something a little bit special when we got into the indoor rainforest. There were birds and there were bugs, frogs and monkeys, all of which I got to walk around in the middle of a Swedish winter. So it's safe to say that 2017 began on a bit of a confusing note. Inside the Universium the air was warm. Inside the rainforest it was actually quite thick and heavy. Outside in the cold, the only animals you really ever saw were ducks. I'm quite a fan of ducks, so this was okay with me. One of my biggest goals for 2016 had been to create a schedule. I released a schedule and then promptly failed to stick to it. I revised it and then failed to stick to that one. I'm currently successfully keeping up with the third revision of the schedule, if only just. My push to keep this schedule also meant that this year I was perhaps more of a hermit than I should have been, although I did meet a lot of amazing people online. It's been difficult to try and work out how much I should sacrifice to try and achieve my goals. With my job taking up so much time, it's been left to my personal life and my career to battle it out over the remaining hours. I think that's why what I've achieved this year is so important to me. Because what I want more than anything is to be able to support myself with my career, and the steps that I've taken this year are leading towards that. You can't just celebrate ticking something off a list. Sometimes, especially when you're talking about a life goal, you have to celebrate that you have just kept moving towards it. Especially in a year that's had so many challenges outside of individual control. I don't know everything that 2017 will hold, if I'll be able to meet the lofty goals I've set for myself. But you have to keep moving forward. Keep doing what you can, and taking the time to celebrate all that you have accomplished despite the difficulties. Goodbye 2016. Let's march towards 2017. Hopeful for all we can do.